Way back at the beginning of the year when we were talking about inventions, I had the idea of doing a science fair, but I had some concerns. So part of it was the complexity of getting it all done. So, for example, like Mason Stranahan had this great idea. He wants to make this giant set of jaws that you can use to cut down trees. And I thought, cool, we could do something like that. We'll take a pair of bolt cutters and a car jack, and you know that kind of car jack that you crank. I thought we could put those two together, and he'd have a giant tree cutting device. And couldn't you just see Mason pontificating on the value of levers and wedges and screws and all the simple machines in his giant and then he could even like add a gear motor, and it would be electric. And I thought, that's cool, that'd be awesome. And then I heard that little Lilith Mollering wants to fly, and I thought, oh man, how am I going to tell her she can fly? I've got plenty of bad karma. I'm not going to go telling her. I'm not going to crush her little dreams. So I thought about it a little bit, and I remembered the toy I made for my kids years ago. All it is a piece of plywood with a tarp on it and a hole in it, and you put a leaf blower on it, and it inflates the tarp, and it makes a hovercraft. Now, it's not flying. It's not the Concorde, but that's pretty darn cool. And so I'm thinking, this is a really cool science fair. I don't want to have the kind of science fair where at the last minute everybody puts together, they run over to Staples and buy the trifold, and they print out some color pictures on the printer and hope that, and show up, and it's okay. But I've been to those, and I've done that. I've been guilty of doing that. But when you show up, there's always one or two really remarkable presentations. The remote control submarine that actually works, the cathode ray tube that sends a glowing beam of electrons through a wine bottle. And I'm thinking, our community is remarkable. We can do this. So I thought the problem isn't, there's no way I can do it all, but I can help with the ideas. And if we tap into the community and help each other, we can do this. I thought about Carl's experience with the play. He asked for help, and he had a huge amount of help. People were sewing other people's costumes. It doesn't just have to be helping your own kid. And I thought about my science support team. I send out an email, and I get a $6,000 dewar full of liquid nitrogen to do a demonstration. It shows up the next day. I got electrical engineers designing circuits for me. We've got an amazing community. We can do this.